Hello, today I'm going to walk you through how to play Are You Mine by the band The Arctic Monkeys. I'm using an acoustic guitar, but the original was recorded on electric and you can use electric. This version works fine with that. I'm going to put chapters in the timeline below, so if you want to skip a section or move back a section, you can do so easily. And if you want to see my cover of Are You Mine, click the link in the pop-out banner. Let's get started. So we'll start with the intro and go into verse 1. So the intro sounds like this. The song starts, we play F sharp on the 9th fret of the A string. We go into a strumming pattern in F sharp 5 power chord, which goes like this. And then from there, we go into the first verse, which starts on that same F sharp 5 power chord, but we play it 3 times like this. We then need to go into the hammer-on section, which is B, 2nd fret on the A string, to C sharp, 4th fret on the A string, twice. We then go to D, which is the 5th fret on the A string, and we play that 3 times. We go back to our C sharp, which is the 4th fret on the A string, back to our B, which is the 2nd fret on the A string, and then we slide to the octave, which is B, on the 14th fret of the A string. We play that through 4 times in total. The only difference is on the 4th time we play it through, we don't slide up to the octave, the B on the 14th, we play the open A string. So I'm going to go through that. We'll play it slowly. If you feel like you need to go back and just rewatch that section, you can do, but now we're going to go into playing it really slow. Play along with me. Now onto the main riff and the chorus, which goes like this. So that starts off with our F sharp 5 power chord again, which we play 3 times. Then we use hammer-ons from B to C. Then hammer-on from E to F sharp. Then it's the A on the 2nd fret of the G string. Then it's F sharp to E, back on the D string, 3rd fret to the 2nd fret. And then finally we play a D to a C sharp to B to A. That's the 5th to the 4th to the 2nd to the open A string. So if we play that slowly, like this. So here's a tip to play that section. When I was learning it, I noticed I was struggling with the hammer-ons part going. I'd always sort of dud maybe that D string. I was struggled to get to it, and it's actually quite a fast section when you run your fingers like that. So to make it easier and more economical, less movement, bar the A, the E, and the D string like that. Once you played your F#5 power chord, get your index finger down and bar those 3 notes. Push down quite hard, and then you just need to use the 3rd finger, this one, to hammer on. Like that. And it makes it a lot easier to play and more consistent. But you can play it both ways. And then we move on to maybe the second part of the chorus, which is this. We play our F#5 chord again 3 times. We don't do the hammer-ons. We leave for the vocal section, and then we play the D to the C sharp, to the B, to the A again, so that's the 5th, the 4th, the 2nd fret, to the open A string. We play those notes like we've been doing before to go in between the vocals, like this. So we play that second section through 4 times, but on the 4th time, play a little bit differently. Instead of leaving that rest before we play the notes, we play a hammer-on section, which is the B to C sharp, to E to F sharp. We play that through twice. So instead of it being, we play this instead, it's F sharp. We fill with the hammer-ons before we get to the end there. So let's play that section through slowly. To verse 2. Verse 2 is really similar to the last section we've been playing, the end of like the main riff, the chorus. It just changes to on the 4th time round we play a run going very similar to the one that's in the main chorus, which goes to some power chords to the end before we go back into playing the main riff. So here's how the second verse goes. So we start with the F#5 chord, play 3 times. We do our normal section where we go from, like we've been playing in the last parts, D to C sharp, to B to A, so that's the 5th, 4th, 2nd, and the open A string. And we play it through, and on the 4th time, we play it the F#5 chord, and then we do our hammer-on section, like we've been playing before in the main riff, which goes. What's a bit different afterwards, we go to do some 5 chords, which we do D to C sharp to B, and we finish on A. So that goes like this. Like that. So let's go through that slowly. Now we're back into the main riff, the chorus. This is the second time through. It's played exactly the same as the previous time. However, on the fourth time round of the second half, instead of playing our hammer-on section and going into the open A string to then go into the verse, we're now going into the bridge is next. And the way we go into that is on that fourth run through, we play our power chord, we do our hammer-ons, we play the D to the C sharp, but instead of carrying on to the B and the A, we go and play power chord on B5, power chord on C sharp 5, and then B, and that goes into our strumming pattern going into the bridge, which is the next section. So I'm going to play the second half of the chorus, the last playthrough, going into our power chords now slowly, so you can play along. So as if we've gone through the main chorus, we're getting to the fourth time round of that second half of it, like this. And then we go into the bridge. So we then go straight into the bridge from that section, which is a strumming section, which goes like this. So I'm going to break this part down into a few sections. I'm going to do the strumming pattern just on muted strings, and we'll go through which power chords we play, and then we'll put it all together like we've been doing. We'll play it slowly, you can play along at the end. The strumming pattern on muted strings we'll play is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, like that. So you pause the video, play that through a few times. It's not very difficult, but maybe if you're not used to playing these sort of patterns, it might take a bit to get used to. But play through and maybe start again when you feel a bit more comfortable with it. So it's down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. So here are the chords. We've got the same shape and all. I'm going to show you, I'm going to say what notes they are, and I'll say what fret it is and what fret number. So with that strumming pattern, we start with B5, which is the second fret on the A string. We then play the C sharp 5 once, and that's the fourth fret on the A string. Then we go to D, which is the fifth fret on your A string. Then we move to A5, which is the fifth fret on the E string. We go down to F sharp, which is the second fret on the E string. We then move up to G sharp, fourth fret on the E string. And then it's A, which is the fifth fret on the E string. We jump to B, seventh fret on the E string. And then when we finish, we are D5. That's the 10th fret, C sharp 5, 9th fret. We play the B5, which is 7th fret, and then we go to A5, which is the 5th fret, and we finish on our F sharp 5 again, like that. So let's go through that section. We'll play it slowly. I'm going to be calling out the strumming pattern to help you out, but we'll go real slow. We'll start from the end of the second chorus, that part, where we go into the bridge. So here we go then. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. just one strum on each note from there. Play the last one 3 times. You're doing great. So now we're on to the solo section. I'm going to play it through quick, and I'll start from the end of the bridge, which is where we just played. So we play our power chords, and here's the solo. We start on the run, we go, which is hammer-ons on the 7th to the 9th fret on the E string, which is B to C sharp, and then 7th and 9th on the A string, which is E to F sharp, 7th and 9th on the D string, which is A to B, and then it is 6th to 9th on the G string, which is C sharp to E, and then we finish on an F sharp. So we'll go through that slowly. So we want to slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on your B string, which is A to B, but then you go back to the A, so give a bit of vibrato on the A, and then it's a hammer-on from your 9th fret to your 11th fret on the G string, and then you play you go back to the 9th fret again and play that note there, that being the E. And then we go and play the F sharp 5 power chord again 3 times. So let's play through that section again, all of it together, slowly. Here we go. And then we've got a hammer-on section, which is A to B. So A, which is your 5th fret on your E string, to B, which is your 7th fret on your E string. Play through that like 5 times. It's hammer-ons and pull-offs. Then we go to the part that we've been playing quite a lot through, but it's a little bit different. So it's a normal D to C sharp to B, like so. So that's 5th, 4th, 2nd fret, and then we want to play the open A string, go to our B, 2nd fret on the A string, and then we go to our C sharp on the 4th fret on the A string, and then we play the open A string again, and then we go to our 3 power chords. So let's go from the hammer-ons and pull-off section, and we'll play through the whole part again. I'm going to do it really slowly. So power chords. Now if you feel comfortable with that, let's go really slow run through from the end of the bridge, the power chords, going into our run, and then playing the power chords to our hammer-ons and pull-offs into this section. So you ready? Let's go. So now we're going to go from the end of the vocal breakdown in the song into the last chorus, the main riff, which is a little bit different. So it sounds like this. So it's like we've been played before. In the actual song, there's a vocal riff where Alex Turner sings without any backing or anything. She's a silver lining, Lone Ranger riding through an open space. And then at the end of what I've done in my cover, when you sing, in my mind when she's not right there beside me, on the beside me, and I'm going to play a B down to our power chord, F sharp power chord. And then the little difference with the main riff is we play it as normal, but we alternate between our rundown and then on the second and the fourth time through we play it like this with our hammer-ons like we've been doing in the other sections. So that you play a run through on the first and the third time through, and you play the hammer section like that on the second and the fourth time through. So let's play that really slowly from the end of the vocal breakdown into the power chords to the main chorus. So here we go. So this is the last section we're going to do. It's the end chord section. You've done amazing to get this far. If you're still with us, don't forget to leave a like on this video. So the end chord section goes like this. The strumming pattern's really simple. It's just down, 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 down. So you can get that down if you want to with some muted notes. And then the chords that we play are our power chords, our 5 chords. And we start with an F sharp, and we go to an A. Play it like that 3 times. So after we've done it the 3rd time, we go back to our F sharp, and then we come up to semi again. We stick with the power chords. We play D, C sharp, B, C sharp, A, F sharp. That's your 10th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, back to your 9th, onto your 5th, and 2nd. So for the final time, we're going to play the section through slowly. So play along with me if you can. That's how you play Are You Mine by the Arctic Monkeys. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, drop a like, and if you want to see more how-to videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't seen it already, here's a link to my cover of Are You Mine by the Arctic Monkeys. I'll see you in the next one.